Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing a Marilyn Monroe inspired makeup tutorial. So I'm just going to jump right into it because I'm actually going to be doing my hair in this tutorial as well. So I'm just going to do my hair first of all, and I'm going to speed up the process. If you're not interested in the hair and you want to skip to the makeup tutorial, I will put a timestamp here and down below if you want to just skip to the makeup. But I'm going to first off just do my hair. I'm going to put it in curls obviously, and then just clip them with just like wee bobby pins or wee grips or something, because I don't actually have any pin curl clips to pin the curl up. So I'm going to do my hair first and then pin it up, and then I'm going to get into the makeup, and then I will dress out the hair once my makeup is done, so it gives the hair time to cool and set the curl. I'm just going to section my hair the way I usually would. I like to just split my hair into two sections. First of all, I also just want to put out a wee bit of a disclaimer, because this is actually the first, I think it's celebrity inspired makeup tutorial and hair tutorial that I've actually done. I just want to say that I am not claiming that I look anything like Marilyn Monroe.
Get scratching.
The hair done now. I'm just going to apply a tiny wee bit of hairspray. Okay, so I've just slipped into something a wee bit more comfortable. I first off just started by prepping my skin, and I just used a moisturiser. So this is the embryolisse concentrate. Also, Marilyn Monroe's makeup always just looked very youthful and dewy and just very healthy on the skin. It was never as if her makeup artist used any powder or anything to like really set her face and to have it more matte. She always had that more of like a fresh, dewy, glowy skin. I'm just going to go with a light layer of foundation. This is the W7 Genius Featherlight Foundation. Just lightly buff this just all over really. So as far as I'm actually aware, Marilyn Monroe's makeup artist was called Whitey Snyder, and he had actually done her makeup I think throughout the whole of her career, right up until she passed away. I think it was 1960 something. It was the early 1960s, it could be 62, but I could be wrong. Apparently throughout that time they created such a close bond, and she just absolutely loved how he done her makeup, and I think she had actually said to him that if I die before you, you have to do my makeup for my funeral, and obviously, unfortunately, that actually ended up happening. I know I was saying there that Marilyn is known for more of like a dewy, healthy, luminous glow to the skin, but I am going to go in and I'm going to set just the areas on my face that I know myself that I will crease throughout the day, which is going to be just a wee bit on my under eyes and my smile lines and just in between my eyebrows. So I'm now just going to go in and I've lost my bedroom slipper. Where are you? So I'm now just going to go in and start shading the face. This was apparently very important in Marilyn Monroe's makeup routine because obviously she was an actress. She needed to have her face well sculpted for being on film and being on camera. I'm going to slightly just shade my nose a wee bit. And for the blush, I'm just going to be using like a nice pinky coral shade. This is just like a really nice, healthy, kind of luminous colour for the cheeks. And I'm just going to buff this in. Usually, obviously, starting at the apples, but I'm also going to bring it up. And then I'm going to put the tiniest wee bit just on my temples as well. And just a wee bit at the nose. Oh my fuck. Holy shit! I did not realise how bad that looked on my nose. How much did I put on my nose? Holy shit. We're definitely going to look flush today. To highlight the skin, I'm going to be using two highlighters. I'm going to be using this Revolution Pro, and this isn't a highlighter that we would actually use for like a glowing highlight, but I'm going to be using this to highlight the centre of my face for brightness. Just bring that just in the centre of the face, the sides of the nose, and just work out the way. And then just at the centre of the forehead. For the actual highlight, this is a wee one from Memi. And I'm just going to apply that just directly onto the cheekbones. I'm going to be using the Lorac Pro palette, just this wee one here. As I was doing my research, I was looking at videos and I was looking at pictures. So one thing I did notice with Marilyn Monroe's eyeshadow, it just kind of consists of just like really neutral shades and stuff, but mainly a white eyeshadow. So I'm going to take this white eyeshadow, and this has the tiniest wee bit of shimmer through it, and this went all over the lid, right up to the crease, the upper crease, the brow bone, and especially right into the inner corner and tear duct. And this was just going to really brighten and open up the eye. I'm going to now start on doing a wee tiny wing. I was initially wanting to use a brown just to make it more softer and just a wee bit more feminine, but I actually don't have a brown liner, so I'm just going to use a black one. I'm going to do a really small line just quite tight to my lash line, and then once I get to the outer corner, I'm just going to go up the way for a more, as I say, elongated and more lifted eye shape. I'm going to take like a more cool tone shade, more of like a taupey shade. I'm actually going to go into this shade here. Just going to apply this just right into that socket, just at the eye, just in that crease, and I'm just going to start just at that outer corner and just work my way in, and this is just going to give a bit of depth to the eye, just so that it doesn't look just as flat. I'm going to do this quite lightly, just so that it doesn't overpower anything, and then it creates just more like a shadow really, and it make the eye just look a wee bit more deep set. So this other step is actually a step that I had noticed on video as well, was her makeup artist, either a brown pencil or a brown shadow, and he had just drew a line from the kind of like the center of the lash line, of the lower lash line, or right out, and came out like this. Then it was just creating an illusion as if it was a shadow from the lashes. And then just drop that down. Marilyn Monroe's lips are legendary. Her red lipstick is just completely iconic, so this is definitely something you really want to nail. So I'm just going to be taking a red lip liner. So this is the Colourpop Lippy Stix in the shade Trust Me, and this is a Matte X formula. I'm just going to be using this Makeup Revolution Intense lip gloss. I'm just going to apply that just to the centre. Oh, that smells quite nice actually for being old. So I'm just going to start at the bottom and then just work my way up, taking all these wee clips out. It's probably going to take me so long.
Let's get scratching.
think this is it. I was actually going through some of my jewellery there, and I don't actually have any jewellery that I can put on that I could actually see Marilyn Monroe wearing. All I have is like big hoops and like big gold chains and stuff, so I doubt Marilyn Monroe was a chav, so yeah. That is the end of this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, honestly, do let me know down below what you think. I absolutely love it. I just absolutely love like old Hollywood, old school glamour makeup looks, and like their style and the makeup and the hair. I absolutely love it. So I'm really happy that I did this tutorial. So thank you guys so much for watching. All the products that I did use will be listed down below in the description box, along with my Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow me on those, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Oh my god, I forgot her beauty mark.
No need to worry about your pre-recorded music tapes being accidentally erased.